Alright, I always hated going through math, elementary school included, and getting answers like just because, right? So, what I'm talking about is, let's say, like, why is this undefined? Oops, undefined, once I learn how to write. Opposed to this is 0. Like, what's the difference? Take 0 apples, split them up to 3 people, each person gets 0. Take 3 apples, split them up to 0 people, and suddenly it's undefined. Now, intuitively, if it makes sense to you, great. Still, why? Right? I don't get it. So, there's a simple way of showing it. I'm going to do both. Why not? But when we say division, right, like, the other thing that got me for years is, how do I remember, like, is this, or is it this? Well, a student actually taught me this. They said top dog in the house. Top dog in the house. So this top dog goes in the house. So therefore it's this one. I would always have to, give me a more complicated problem that I can't do in my head. I know 4, this is 4 divided by 2. I know we get 2. And therefore I know it's this one because 2 goes into 4 twice, right? 2 times 2 is 4. And that's why that works. So first off, top dog in the house, 3 over 0. So that is the same thing as saying 0 into 3. Where 0 divided by 3, top dog in the house, is 3 into 0. Well, why will this one work and this one will not? Should have gave a better example of 4 over 2. Let's say 8 over 2, just so I can relate this. Right, so that says 2 into 8, and then that is 4 since 2 times 4 is 8, right? So, looking here, how many times is 3 go into 0? Well, 3 goes into 0, 0, since 3 times 0 is in fact 0, right? And we could even multiply 3 times 0, 0, get a remainder of 0, we're good. However, 0 into 3, if I try to do that, same idea, right? 0 times, 0. Well, 0 times 0 is 0. When I subtract, I still have this remainder of 3. It doesn't work, right? And again, this would be saying, if I try to use this logic, since 0 times 0 equals 3. But what? That's not true, right? 0 times 0 is not 3. There's nothing I could find here to make it work. So you thought, alright, 3. But 0 times 3 is 0. I still have a remainder of 3. And then I would say since 0 times 3 is 3, but no, that's not true. Right? So why is this undefined? It's because it doesn't work. There's nothing I could put here in order to make this division true. Opposed to 0 divided by 3 is 0, because I did in fact find something to make this work, right? That worked, the other way did not. If that doesn't work for you, let's do this. We know by cancellation, so here's like reason number 1. Number 2, by cancellation, if I took any number, like 1/3 multiplied by 3, right, I can cancel these 3's and I get 1. So even if this were x, right, 1 over x multiplied by x, because 3 is 3 over 1, right, x is x over 1. Again, by cancellation, I get 1. And it doesn't matter what this numerator is here. Get off the screen. Okay. This could have been whatever, right? 7. If this were 7, then I'd have 7/3 times 3. 3 still cancel, and I get 7. That was really irrelevant. So, well, what if I do 1 over 0 times 0? By canceling, I'm saying I should get 1, right? By cancellation. However, anything multiplied by 0, right, is always 0. I don't care what you take. If you're multiplying it by 0, this could be anything. We know it's 0. Since 0 times anything, right, is always 0. Well, how can we get two different answers? I gave you the same problem, 1 over 0 times 0. In one method, we got 1. In another method, we got 0. So which one is it? It doesn't make sense, right? I could then, if this were true, I could then twist. Somehow I'd get really clever and state, this really could be anything. I could twist like how many hours I worked as long as I put a 0 in here and paid $0 per hour, and I mean I could use some logic to change that to whatever I wanted, I suppose. So undefined doesn't make sense. We cannot divide by 0. It defies our laws of numbers.